All rise. We will obey.
The trial of Deputy President William Ruto and former radio journalist Joshua Arap Sang resumed at the Hague-based court after a break triggered by lack of prosecution witnesses.
Mr. Steinberg, please proceed.
On the witness box was Gavin Allistair Macfadden, who served in the Commission of Inquiry into the 2007-2008 post-election violence that was chaired by appellate judge Philip Waki. The prosecution called Macfadden to testify so as to give credence to the Waki Report, whose findings prosecutor Fatou Bensouda wants to use to prove the charges she has leveled against Ruto and Sang.
Were all the witnesses from whom statements were taken asked to testify before the Commission?
I don't have a total number of how many witnesses' statements were taken, but it was many. Our Commission heard from, I think it was the order of 155 or 6 witnesses, but there were many more statements taken from individuals.
The trial chamber had in its past sittings ruled that the Waki Report could only be used for background information but not as evidence in the Ruto-Sang case. But the prosecution told the judges that the report's recommendations on the chaos that rocked parts of the current Uasin Gishu County should be adopted.
Can you explain to the court the thinking behind the Commission and its ultimate decision as regards the naming of suspected or alleged perpetrators?
We know, or we knew, that a large number of entities or groups of people may be looking for a document that named people for certain acts. Hence our discussion about and our reporting about our thinking in this report. And I don't know that I've got much to add to that other than the fact we did think about it very carefully about how we would do that, or if we would, or not, and we chose not to.
The trial chamber also adopted some of the investigative reports that were used to compile the Waki Commission report, including a report by the then Internal Security Permanent Secretary Francis Gachuri on the spread and distribution of internally displaced persons (IDPs). But Ruto's defense team objected the adoption of the Waki report as part of the prosecution evidence and accused Bensouda of introducing fresh evidence late into the trial.
At any time when the prosecutor seeks to tender the original document, irrespective of defence arguments, the certified copy be the one that's relied upon, because it's very dangerous to put in a document from open source. I bought my original copy from a bookshop in Nairobi. It's a certified copy, so it's available. I think the African Union and Kofi Annan, His Excellency Kofi Annan, presented boxes, and including the original, to the former prosecutor. It must be in the archives of the prosecution, and that's the document, not open source, that should be relied upon.
The Ruto-Sang defense teams will cross-examine Macfadden tomorrow. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9.